So those are my tomato plants planted.
Sergeant OCD back here. Like I said, here's my what we call possum mentality bag. So on your way to your campsite or wherever you're going to bed down, Corporal says to develop a possum type mentality. Now I know possums are scavengers and they kill chickens, but it looks like this is what I did. I didn't kill any chickens, but I did scavenge a bunch of smalls and stuff, killing, maybe even something to make a bird's nest. I'm not sure.
All right, here we go again. This is the part 2 of combustible material, charring the denim and some more punk wood. So let me get this other stuff out of here. In my videos, I don't prep, I don't rehearse, I just go with it. So if I seem like I'm out of it, it's because I'm thinking of what to say next. So I have all my material with me. Ferro rod. One of the things I had an idea of this week is to put petroleum jelly in here with your cotton balls. So I dipped the cotton ball in there and put it in here, and I've got, I don't know, probably 10 cotton balls in there. So I'm going to try that for a little while. I'm trying to narrow down my kits, and that's what I'm doing. Beware if you hear thunder, lightning. It's supposed to thunderstorm rough for the next day and a half of today, and today or tomorrow. So I'm gonna try to hurry this up. What I did today is I went use my possum mentality, and on the way to my camp, I got a bunch of sticks. So these were all dry, so I just started scooping them up. So I think we're going to be able to start a fire with this. I mean, look at all these smalls. You just got to sort them out. So, you know, I've been looking at a lot of different YouTubers, a lot of different, you know, the way people do things. It looks like the Brits, they tie knots differently, and not differently, they use different knots for different things. Like that, I use P6 on there, and the trucker kit. But, you know, I guess they were elaborate. I don't know why I can't say words now. I did have a couple like mini strokes, so that could be it too. So what I did yesterday is last week is I charred denim. So they say to leave this together when you hit it with a ferrocite rod. So I'm going to try just the denim, and there's enough stuff around here that it kind of forms a bird's nest, and that's what I'm going for. So without further ado, so here's this other boot knife. I couldn't figure out what to do because the way it ties up, it sticks actually into your leg. So what did I do? Just attach them together. I could wear them around my neck, but I hate things around my neck, so that's not gonna happen. So I'm just going to try to, you see I scraped this one a little bit more. Okay, I've hit it. It's charring. It's lit. Just got to be patient with it. See if I can get some of the small stuff to start. You know, that's one thing. I am just not patient with fires for some reason. I don't know if something's catching on fire or... I actually think I saw a flame when I just did that one. So I got this tube in here, keep it a little bit stiffer. That went too far in. I don't want to put my mouth on this plastic piece. It's been outside. I think I used it for chemicals anyway. You could really concentrate your breath with this. Maybe I did it this way. That's dirt. Oh yeah. That's dirt. It all just broke apart. This would be blowing smoke into the bird's nest. I'm getting fire. I had it firing. You let it smolder for a little bit. Sometimes I have to do that. I have to make sure I do that. Is it a button there? I don't know. I've got other hose I think I'm going to use and wash this out. But you see this worked. I'm not sure if it's totally started yet. So I'm just going to let it monitor right now. It's lit up back there. Got some fire back there. But I also want to try this little dispense area. Yeah, so I got it pretty tight in there. And as you can see, it's falling apart. So I'm gonna go ahead. You saw that charred material work. I'm gonna throw that in there. Try to get a little piece of punkwood on there. But I just like being out here, you know. You see how easy this is with a good rod. Now, hopefully tomorrow, if we have some time, I'm gonna go into my urban kit. That would be the next video. See how that went on. jelly. But hey, you gotta use what you gotta use to start a fire. I mean, that works for you. But all these smalls I picked up, I tell you, they're all in one spot. They're in my little serene pond zen area. And I just raked them all up today and put them all in this bag, and they'll just keep drying out in that bag. Now the sun's out. I wanted to try this other lens today too. But anyway, you can see, you know, denim material, cotton material, I don't really see much difference. I think as long as you're able to char something and get it to spark up or ember up with a spark, I think you're fine. Well, look what I did here. I have made fire. And you know what? I didn't cut this or anything. I just let it roll like I always do. And you know, there's not going to be 2 hours later. So I have fire. I'm happy. And we're going to cut this off, but I want to show you this up close. So, yeah, you see how messy it is. I left a little bit of cotton so you have something to grab onto, but this is another neat little way. I mean, it's water resistant. It probably will take on water, but with that Vaseline there, maybe it won't. But I'm gonna see you guys later. God bless you. So more stuff with fire. Just want to show you one more container that you can use. You don't have to, but see, that's why you need a little table to craft some things. This makes it a lot easier. So all I'm going to do here is open up the large side, take my petroleum jelly, put a hefty amount, push it and shove it in there. I'm trying not to get any on my fingers, but it's going to happen anyway. So as you do this, it coats the whole inside of this thing. So if you get a cotton ball right now, or if you get a cotton ball like out of this one, or this one, that is not so moist with petroleum jelly, all you got to do is wipe off some that's around here or inside. And it depends on you, how much you put on. But more than that. But it's just another way to keep this stuff. I'm pretty sure that it's not waterproof, it's water resistant. So if you want, I'm not going to put mine in bags. So you can get it on you. But I'm not going to put mine in bags just because I'm just not going to, I'm not going to need to. The other thing you might want to add to your fire kit is some twine. You know, get about 2-3 feet of it, put it in your fire kit. You can actually use it for other things. Now that I've got basic 10Cs in all of my kits, I'm going to start trying to make my kits lighter. I mean, I have one that's basic 10Cs, and I'm going to leave that the way it is. But my everyday carry is getting heavy because I keep adding things. So, you know, I found a smaller multi-tool that's going to help. I only have one knife in there. Normally I carry 2-3 knives. It's just the way I am. I'm weird. But my everyday carry is probably, I mean, it's a great size, but it doesn't have everything. You know, I got the 10Cs, but that's about it. But then I've got one on my motorcycle, 10Cs also, and that's it. You know, I'm hoping that I could get some of these smaller tools, smaller saws. Not much you could do about an axe, but I don't have to have 2 axes, you know. Actually, in each kit I only have 1. Had 2 at one time. But. So, anyway, once I get finished with the 10Cs, we're going to start going over some of the nice things that, you know, the what I call hamper items. You know, you have a container but you want a different one, things like that. Food. We're gonna have a bunch of stuff on food. What I've learned throughout the years. I mean, MRE is probably the best way to go. Is it the most cost effective? Probably not. I'm learning from this lady called the Witch Doctor, which some of the edibles to eat around here. She's probably 100 miles away from me. So her zone, her region, her everything is the same. So, like, when I say zones, we talk about zones for different planting. And I'm going to attach some of my planning onto the end of today's videos, just to show you that, you know, that's what we do. All right, that's my wife calling. God bless you. Have a great afternoon.
So, Sergeant OCD again. I'm in my garden, and what I want to do today, I've already tilled this twice this year. That's all I really need. I've got my green beans I'm going to plant. We've got zucchini, 2 types of zucchini is going to go in these rows. 2 types of yellow squash going to go over in those rows, separated in the middle by this. But I want to show you this little tool I built. All it is, broom handle, extra piece of PVC. I've got about 3-4 inches here. I normally go down about 1.5 inches to 2 inches on most of these seeds, and I drop them down this little tube and I plant. I don't have to bend over. So that makes it good on my back, because I am over 50. And I just wanted to show you what I use. This is a cedar that I bought off one of my neighbors. He stopped working on gardens and stuff. He got too old. So I've got a bean disc in here. So it's going to separate the beans exactly where they should be. I'm going to get to this. Just wanted to show you this, and I'm probably gonna. I forgot to start cucumbers this year until I found the seeds. Now, keep in mind that seeds only last 2 years. So these are 2020 seeds. I have to use them this year. I do have 21 seeds that I got another year out of them, and at my little trips to Walmart and such, different places, I'm going to pick up more seeds. The only thing I do is I'll order these beans from Burgess or Gurney's, one of the two. But Burgess gave them to me one year at like June, middle of June, end of June, and I didn't get beans that year, so it was probably a bad year for them anyway. But one of the things I was talking about, friends and foes, is these two are foes, so one is going to affect the other. So that's why I have them separated by about, my rows are a foot by about 4 rows, so there's no cross contamination. And I do this every year. This year, like last year I planted in this row. This year I'm going to plant in this row. So I change my rows every year, and I keep everything 4 feet apart with the exception of the beans. And there's a lot of weeds in this garden, and you know, I'm known for growing my weeds. So but I also have a a good crop of yellow squash zucchini that I can give away or eat. I give away probably 90% of it, but that's the reason I grow it. I grow it to give it away. God bless you.
So I just got finished planting. It started to sprinkle for a little bit, but this is my neighbor who obviously farms, and he's got a pretty big rig there. I don't know what it's called. I don't know what he's doing, but he just planted some more probably hay or whatever crop. I think this year is for corn, because last year was soybean, so they alternate each year. But that's not what I wanted to show you. Okay, so I've got my planting done. As you can see, it already started to grow. No, I'm just kidding. So on the first 2 rows here and the third, I have this. I have the butternut squash, and these 2 rows I have a version of crookneck, and then this row I have a smaller version of the hybrid crookneck. Looks just like that, but it's got some bumps on it. Then I've got green bean. Obviously I'm skipping a row because if you try to crowd them, nothing's going to grow very well. And then I have my favorite Cocozelle, Black Beauty zucchini, and the spineless hybrid. So what I'm going to do, wait for these to grow. I'm going to keep on working on the grass and weeds. It's a ever-going process. But I just wanted to let you know, in between my tomatoes I planted some cucumbers. So they should take about 7 to 8 days to germinate. We'll see what we get. I'm a little late on them, but better late than never. God bless. See you next time.